Hello and welcome to another episode of Slovak Mountain Man of Gaming. That is me, Slovak Mountain Man, and in today's episode, I wanted to do something different instead of like unboxings and looking at figurines, even though I'll probably still do that, because I have Kiss figurines, I got Sephiroth figurines, so I'll be showing that if people want. But in today's episode, I'll show you some of the games that have impacted me during my childhood, and I still remember them. I have a lot of memories with these games. I hope you can see them right here, but I'll be showing off, like this, holding the item and then speaking a little about it. And also, as you can see, here's Bart, little thingamajig. I just came back from the flea market, so if I make a video, click on Bart right here and you'll see what I got at the flea market. But if there's nothing here, like annotation, then that means I didn't put any video up. It's just awesome flea market here, like 10 minutes from my house. So then, let us begin. These are in no order, and everything I say, I'm just going with the flow, no script. So let's begin then. I guess first game here, awesome game. Donkey Kong Country. I remember playing this on the Super Nintendo back when I was a little toddler. I got my Super Nintendo from somebody, like my mom's friend gave it to me, and ever since then I've always had it and I still do. And the two games I had for it was Donkey Kong Country 1 and Donkey Kong Country 2. So if you've never played Donkey Kong Country, you should. I really recommend it. There's 3 of them for the Super Nintendo, 1, 2, and 3, Donkey Kong Country. And then also, if you have a Wii, more modern, I guess, if you don't have a Super Nintendo, you can play the Wii one, Donkey Kong Country Returns. This one is also good. It's like difficult just as the original ones were. And then if you have a Wii U, you can wait, I think, a little while, and then Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is gonna come out. I'm gonna get that. It's gonna be so awesome. I beat this one. It's really good stuff. Okay, next. See, I don't want to talk a lot because then the video will be too long. Next will be Pokemon, but the Pokemon I'm talking about I don't actually have. This is Pokemon Blue, and here's Pokemon Red, as you can see. But the one that impacted me the most was Pokemon Crystal. I still don't have that game, but here's a little story about it. I had a green Game Boy, just like this. This isn't the one from back in the day, the original copy that I had, but I had a green Game Boy, and the way I got this Game Boy was, I kind of stole it from, I was a little kid, and there was a park right across my street, and I went there, and I guess I stole somebody's Game Boy when I was a little toddler. But I'll save that story for next time, if people want to hear it. But that's kind of what happened, I took the Game Boy, I don't even know what this thing is, and I turn it on, I'm like, oh man, this is so cool, and there's Pokemon, I don't know if I knew how to play or anything, but I think I figured it out. And also, what I used to do was turn the volume all the way down to save power, At least that's what I heard from somebody. So, I'm familiar with all this like music, in the game, but not as much as I should be. If that makes sense. But yeah, so I stole someone's Game Boy. Next would be, as a kid, the 2 main systems I had was the PlayStation 1 and the Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo, I only had Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2, but for PlayStation 1, I had this thing. See, it's like a little pouch thing, and inside were discs, as you can see. See, I can talk about all these games. Gex, what else? Micromaniacs. All these games were the ones I played as a kid, and they're so awesome. But I don't want the video to be too long, so try and go full speed. One of the like top games I would say of my childhood would have to be Crash Bandicoot 2 and 3. Here's my original copy. See, as I said before, I only had the discs because that's how I got them from my mom's friend. So Crash Bandicoot 2, and then on the back here is Crash Bandicoot 3, and then I got this one I think from a flea market. Discs are different. This is number 2, but number 3 is here too, but the discs are different. This one is in color, which I guess it meant that it was the original label copy. and the one I had was, I think, what was it? Greatest hits or something. Yeah, but I'm telling you, Crash Bandicoot is so awesome. Here, I'm showing. If you haven't played the original ones, I recommend them playing that. Up to this one right here. I haven't played Crash Twin Sanity a lot, so you know I've played it a little, but it's not my type of game. I'd say play the original PlayStation 1 games and then play up to this one, because I think after this one they all went downhill, you know. It really sucks though, because I wanted an awesome, you know, like I want more awesome Crash games. Not only that, but same thing happened to Spyro here. As you can see, here's my original disc, Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage. Like one of the best games ever made, I think. I also have the first Spyro, but having played this first and then that, you know, it's kind of weird. Like every time I was playing the first one, I can see like the things that they didn't include, or in other words, if I were to play that one first and then this one, I'd be like, oh man, the improvements are so cool, you know what I mean? But I played them the other way, so it's like, oh, they're missing this and this and this. But yeah, that was the first and second. But same thing happened to Spyro, you know? The first 3 on the PlayStation 1 were awesome, and then once it started to get to PlayStation 2, it was kind of like meh. This one I haven't really played a lot, only a little. I don't know how many there are for PlayStation 2, but same thing happened to Spyro as it did with Crash, you know, down the toilet. Very, very sad about that, because Spyro and Crash, they're like my, you know, top childhood games, and I just want better games. That's what I want. I want new and better Crash games. Crash and Spyro, not the stuff that's out today. Next, I can talk more about these games, you know, in different videos, but I just want like a line, I don't know, like 5 or 6 games right now, and I don't want this video to be too long. Next will be this. I don't know if anyone's heard of this, Tomba. It says on the back, one of the best 32-bit platformers out there, if not the best, and I agree. This game was so like influential in my life, or so much impact me, that I didn't actually play the full thing as a kid. Here's what I had. Interactive CD Volume 7. This is a PlayStation 1 like demo CD, and in there I think were 20 or 10 demos you can play, and then 10 videos you can watch, like trailers or something. And on here was Tomba, and the trailer lasted like 10 minutes, and I remember playing it over and over again, because I think back in the day I didn't know what a demo was. Oh, I think I said trailer. I didn't know what a demo was, so you know, I thought I did something wrong and the game would reset itself. You know what I mean? Like I went a wrong way and then it went back to a start and I had to choose a different path. But nope, it was a demo. But that game is stuck in my head. So also, I don't know if you can read this, but Whoopee Camp, the little logo, is like addicting. You know, it's stuck in there. And fun fact is, there's also a Tomba 2. I do not have that yet. You know, I'll try to buy it whenever I find it for a good price. You know, good price. It's very important. But it really sucks that the company, you know, they split after the second game because the sales weren't so good. But that's really like sucks, because these games are awesome, and that's one of my dreams, that I want Tomba 3 to come out. You know, that'd be so awesome, so cool. It's been so long since. Hold on, what does it say here? Someone outside is like yelling or something. 1997. That was quite a long time ago. Okay, next. This game also, I don't know if anyone knows this. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. I recommend this because this is very similar to what I'm going to talk about with my GameCube game. But on the back when I was a toddler, I didn't have memory cards, which was not good at all, except for PlayStation 1. And I still have those memory cards. They're like third-party memory cards, not the official ones, but they did the job, so fine by me. And PlayStation 2, I did not have a memory card, so whenever I played Tasmanian Tiger or any other PlayStation 2 games, I'd have to keep the system on and, you know, keep going. One time, like, I don't know how many times I've played this game, like, over and over and over again before somebody finally turned it off. And once, I actually made it further than, no spoilers, but I don't know if you see, there's like this shark boss. Once I finally actually beat him, and I'm like, oh, I might actually beat the game, you know. But he's like the first boss, you know. But back in the day, the console kept turning off because someone turned it off. But I'm like, I might finally beat the game. And then my mom's friend was doing some stuff in the back, like power stuff. He like turned it off or pulled the cable out or something. And like he was being all nice and stuff. He's like, oh man, I'm sorry, man, I'm sorry. And me, I don't know what was wrong with me. I'm like, I got angry. I'm like, punched the floor and started crying and stuff. I was like, oh god. Now when I look at it, I'm like, you know, tough times not having a memory card. It was horrible. But you know, I can speak more about this tale in a different video. But Tasmanian Tiger. All my friends that I show them this game, they've never heard of it, you know. But I recommend it. You're a Tasmanian tiger who finds boomerangs, and like you can power them up. Like, see, here's flame boomerang. There's a ice-a-ring, thunder-ring, kaboomerang. That was awesome. It's got like a, see, like this boomerang is like an L shape. The kaboomerang is like a plus, and it's thrown like this. And once they like touch, both boomerangs touch, it's a huge explosion. It's crazy. But here, Tasmanian Tiger. Original one is so awesome. I have the second one also, but it's on the Xbox, and my Xbox games are at my dad's house. I have that one, and then I also have the third one for GameCube. I haven't really played a lot of the second and third ones because they're so different from the original that I don't know. Maybe I'll give them another try, but still, I recommend the original one to play. Next game, here. Pretend it says GameCube on here, because I had Wind Waker for the GameCube before I had it on the Wii U, you know? So, same thing with Tasmanian Tiger. I did not have a memory card for PlayStation 2 or for GameCube. So, I remember playing this game like millions of times before somebody finally turned it off. And fun fact, hold on, right here. I went to Best Buy with my mom's friend, and they still had like bundles of GameCubes on the shelves, and I didn't know what games were. You know, well, I knew what games were, but I didn't know what was new because I didn't have the internet or no gaming magazines or nothing. So we went to the Best Buy, and that's what we saw first was a GameCube. So we're like, oh, okay, right, why not? Let's go get one. So we went there, we got one. We came back home, and we bought this as well, you know, Super Mario Sunshine, and I didn't even know that Wind Waker was in the GameCube. When I opened it, I'm like, oh man, this is awesome, you know, we get another game. I think first I tried Super Mario Sunshine. I played it like crazy, you know, awesome stuff. But as I said before, every time I turned the game off, you know, I had to start over because no memory card. And it's been like, I've tried millions of times to get past the intro, which if you've played Wind Waker is like 10 minutes long, you know. And as a kid I was very impatient, so I either turned it off, went back to starting over Super Mario Sunshine, or, you know, just played Tasmanian Tiger or something, you know, a different game. And then when I finally, you know, when I finally waited it out, I didn't know what to do because I didn't read the characters' lines, what they were saying and stuff. It's crazy stuff, but good times. Takes me back. I don't want to talk too much, you know, because it'll be too long. Then, another awesome game, Rise of Nations right here. As I said before, I didn't really have a computer back in the day, so no internet and stuff. Only my mom's friend had one, and it was like I don't know, sacred kind of. Like only he can use it, you know, we can't and stuff. So when he got a new one, he gave me the computer, and that was my first computer that I ever owned. It was really awesome, and on there I played this. Yeah, it says Windows 98, ME 2000 XP and Vista. So yeah, it worked on there. And this game's so awesome. It's similar to Age of Mythology, if you played that, or Age of Empires, where you start off like as a low civilization, such as cavemen and stuff, and then you grow like with technology and all that awesome stuff. This game is so good. I also have the second one, but I didn't play it as much as I did this one, and I only played a little. What I can say so far is that it's really different from the original game. So I might give it another try, but I really like the first one, so I recommend that. And I don't want to talk too much because it's been like 16 minutes, man. It's crazy. As I said before, this is the third take, and the other two were like 30 minutes long. So I want to stop right here so people can actually watch. And if you like what you see, then leave a comment. Tell me what are your games that have impacted you in your life or that you think are just awesome. And as I said before, I have way more games back here or that I've played throughout my life and as a child that I can talk about. I just didn't want this video to be like 2 hours long or longer. So then, thanks for watching. Click on annotation if I make a video of flea market stuff. It'll be right here on Bart. You can just press right there.